Hey everybody, it's Justice for Comics. It is Friday afternoon. Wanted to get this video out as soon as I could on the Hot 10 list brought to you by CBSI, comicbookinvest.com. So before we jump into that, just wanted to highlight one of the books I received in the mail. This was something that was for sale off of CBSI's website, honoring Curse #1. And this was a variant. This supported St. Jude. It was $25. Yeah, I think there's still some for sale. I know the print run on this is only 500, so I know they still have a few left. So if you haven't already, if you like this series, I would pick this up, seeing as how the print run's really low on this. Mad Cave did this with Knights of the Golden Sun. They did a special cover for the #1, and same. I think the print run was around the same, maybe a little lower. And you know that book's pretty hot right now. It was a $25 book that they sold. Now it's $50 easily on eBay. So I don't know if this will be $50, but I could see this being long term, being a decent book to have, especially if the series continues to do well. Great artwork as well. So thought I'd highlight that. Let's jump into the Hot 10 list for this week. Start off with number 10, and that is Captain Marvel #1. This is the Art Germ Walmart long hair variant. So this is how crazy it's getting. I don't know what the supply is. There are Walmarts by me that have comic books here and there. Most of them are the DC ones. I did see a Venom one time, but a lot of times I go to Walmart and you know if I'm there getting something else, I'll just take a brief look. And I've been there a few times. I've seen like just what do you call those squishy balls that, I don't know, it has some kind of gooey substance in them, you know, that kids play with. I was looking at one time I was there and I was looking at the books, and one of them had just burst open and it was all over the comic books. So even if I had found one that I wanted, you know, that's what you get when you're dealing with sometimes Walmart retailers. You just, you know, it's in a kid's section, and right above the comic book were all these squishy balls that they had for sale, and I guess one burst over. You know, it's kind of crazy. It's pretty funny, but yeah, I've not had any luck on finding anything good at Walmart. So apparently there is an Art Germ out there variant, and selling for $10 plus. Okay, so maybe you can pick it up for $3 or $4 at Walmart and sell it for 10. Yeah, it hardly seems worth the effort in my opinion, but. I don't know. It's nothing that I would go after. So number 10 on the list, I'll do a hard pass on. Number 9, Thanos. Number 15, the 4th printing. Why is this a hot book? Well, it has the Silver Surfer on the front, and apparently Donny Cates is bringing this character to light here in the series Silver Surfer Black. There's some speculation about that. This was a $10 book, and it's definitely selling 25 to 30 on eBay. I just looked a little bit ago, and yeah, it's selling easily around $30. I do have one of these. With the Thanos run, I knew it was going to be a very good run, so I bought every single one of the printings, at least one copy. I think on 13 I bought 2 copies of the second printing, and yeah, I bought some multiples of the second printing on like 13 and 14, but yeah, on this one I've got at least 1 copy. So yeah, it's kind of cool. A book that I wasn't even sure I had it in my collection, and I went and checked, and yes, it's there. So yeah, $30 book, not bad. So if you have that one, congratulations. Number 8 on the list is Sabrina, the Teenage Witch. Volume 4, number 1, the Adam Hughes Virgin variant, limited to only 500. I briefly remember that this was like a $50 pre-sale book. I think a couple websites had it for like $50 or $60. Now it's hitting, it looks like it's recently $200. Let's see here. Still selling in the 100 to 120. So I guess there were pre-sales around 200. I don't know. I saw websites that were selling it for like 50, 60 bucks. So I think if you were early in on this, you could have got it around 50 to 60. And they're saying here that it was originally a $20 buy-in price. I don't know. I don't know where you could have bought that for 20 bucks. A lot of the websites I went to, Unknown Comics, Mutant Beaver, things like that, I think there were 50 or 60 bucks for that book. So I don't know who was selling it for 20, but yeah, if you bought it for 20, it's worth 4 to 5 times that now. So congratulations to anybody who got that for 20 bucks. Yeah, this is not a series I would normally collect. Yes, it's a nice Adam Hughes. You know, Adam Hughes does a good job. He does a good job, especially drawing women. And it is a cool cover. But it's, you know, it's nothing I would clamor to go. I'm not a Adam Hughes fanatic where I've got to buy everything he does. That seems to be who would be buying this right now, unless you're really into Sabrina the Teenage Witch. But, you know, it is limited, 500 print run. All right, you know, I guess I could justify the price a little bit. Number 7 on the list, Silencer number 15. That villain named Smoke, that is her first appearance. There's only, I think that is one of the last issues. It says here the print run was only 8,300 on number 14. I think this series got canceled. Most of this series that came out, I think Silencer and Damage are the only two. I know they canceled Curse of Brimstone. That's the DC New Age of Heroes title of books. So Silencer, I collected the first maybe 3 issues, mainly because I thought I'd give it a try. I mean, I don't like the initial artist, John Romita Jr. I don't care for his artwork at all. But I thought the story was pretty good in the beginning. There's been a lot of people that have collected it and said it's a great series. I bought this for 10 bucks on eBay because it does sound like the villain could be a good long-term first appearance to own. So yeah, I would say if you could find this for cover price, maybe a little bit over cover price, I would buy it. It's kind of a cool looking cover. The villain seems really cool. 10 bucks. I decided to pay 10 bucks. Most of the book, I got kind of lucky. Most of them on there right now are selling around 15 to 20. So I don't think you're going to find this for $10. Usually when this list comes out, you can go ahead and add about $5 to $10 in premium just because it's on this list. So Silencer 15, yeah, long term I think it's a good book. It might be worth waiting a few weeks, you know, let the smoke clear a little bit, so to speak. Ha pun intended. And just see if the price settles down a little bit. Maybe it will. Number 6 on the list, Solar, Man of the Atom number 3. Says here, Blast from the Past alert. Interest in Toyo Harada, apparently, as a 9/8 copy, jumped from 150 to 175 to 240 this week. So, yeah, I mean, I probably owned some of these early Valiant books that came out. I think I probably had this book at one time. I think I ended up selling all my Valiant books. That was when the market crashed and burned, and Valiant books were in 50-cent bins, not dollar bins, 50-cent bins. So who would have thunk it that they would come back to life, and now someone's paying $240 for a book that was in a 50-cent bin just a few years ago. Oh boy. I don't have it. I don't think I would chase it. You know, if I happen to be at a local comic book shop and I run across it by happen chance, I would maybe pick it up for cheap, but pick it up, grade it, and sell it to somebody else. So number 6, Solar Man of the Atom. Number 3, fantastic. Number 5 on the list, Young Avengers Presents. Number 6. Kate Bishop, I guess the buzz is she's going to be in the new movie. It definitely looks like she will be in the new Avengers movie. Raw conditions of this book was going for $20. Now it's $30 to $40. And now you cannot find a copy for less than $40. So, this was not one that I collected. I do have Young Avengers. I have the whole 1 through 12 in my collection, which is great, especially considering I had that on eBay a couple of years ago. I think I was asking like 20 or 25 bucks, and no one bought it. So the listing just expired. I wasn't paying attention, and then all of a sudden, 4 or 5 months ago, Young Avengers #1 all of a sudden was a $20 book, and now it's a $70, $100 book now. And I was like, do I even have those? And sure enough, I still had them in my collection, because I thought in the back of my mind that I had already sold those, but no, they never sold. So, I guess it's good sometimes that some of your eBay stuff expires and that you forget that you even had it. So I'm kind of glad for that. Number 4 on the list, Carnage USA #1. This is a series that I really liked this series. I thought the writing in it was excellent. I think Zeb Wells did a great job. Of course, Clayton Crane artwork was awesome. I kind of feel like Crane's artwork was better back during this time. This was what, 2009, 2010, maybe 2010? I feel like his artwork was better earlier on than what it is today. I still like Crane's artwork. I still think he does a good job, but I don't know. If you pick up these issues, they are well worth it. Not only do you get awesome cover art with Crane, but you get all interior artwork done by Crane, which is pretty rare. He doesn't do a lot of interior artwork anymore. He doesn't have to, right? He's pretty heavily in demand. But this is a great series. This was a $5 to $10 book. Now it's selling $20 to $30. I have the whole run. I've got a couple of the second printing variants some of those are worth pretty good money. I've been a big backer of this series for a long time. I've mentioned it in past videos. There's probably in my earlier videos, I think I even was showing off some of these Carnage books that I have. I have the first 2 volumes, so yeah, it's definitely a good title to collect, in my opinion. Number 3, Amber Blake #1, the Catherine Noted 1 in 10 variant. Cool cover. I'd mentioned this in one of my new comic book day videos. Very, very nice cover. What I wasn't aware of is the fact that this is a magazine-sized cover, so it's kind of like a Batman Damned. Yeah, this is a $100 book now. The print run, obviously, on this is pretty low. It was a 1 in 10 variant. Yeah, I mean, congratulations to anybody that picked that up. I think one of my subscribers had messaged me that he picked up 4 copies of this. And, good job on his part. I mean, I think this would be a perfect time to sell them, in my opinion. $100 for this thing? Holy smokes. And you can't store it in a normal comic book box. So I predict eventually I'll probably sell those Batman Dams that I have, because I can't fit them into my comic book boxes. So I'm just one of those people that believes if I can't fit it into my long box, I probably don't want it long term. So yeah, I mean, that would definitely affect my decision. It's kind of good that you don't know sometimes that these are not normal sized comics, because I wonder how many people would have bought this from the ones that even did if they had known it wasn't a standard comic book size. So yeah, congratulations to people that picked that book up for 10, 12 bucks that it came out originally at. That's a $100 book now. That's big time. Number 2 on the list, Marvel Tales Thanos #1, the Jen Bartel 1 in 50 Virgin variant. Yeah, this was $50, $50, $60 book on Midtown. I noticed it, passed on it. And obviously, I kind of wish I hadn't. It's $140 to $150 in raw condition right now. Wow. That's crazy. I mean, that was just a couple weeks ago. I mean, the market's pretty speculative right now. You got stuff that just came out 2 weeks ago selling for 4 to 5 times the original price. I think that's pretty crazy. Yeah, I mean, congrats to anybody that picked that up. $50 is a lot to commit to one book that just came out, especially if I don't know if anything special is happening in the book. And that's that's a tough thing to do, to spend that kind of money. But hey, I mean, obviously at times it can work out. And then finally, number 1 on the list is Naomi #1. I've talked about this book several times. This has been on the list a couple times here in the last 2 or 3 weeks. Last week it was, I think, $25, $30 you could easily buy this for. I bought it off eBay for, I think, around $15, maybe 3 weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago. Wasn't that long ago. The artwork in it's good. I still think Bendis uses too much dialogue. It's still, the writing on it's not bad though. The artwork is exceptional, and yeah, it definitely deserves being a decent, decently collected book. But we'll see. Bendis, we'll see if he can continue. Usually he lets you down eventually, but we'll see. Maybe he'll continue the magic. But yeah, it had a low print run, $30,000 print run rather, between 2 covers, so maybe $15,000 per cover. I did not pick up the B cover variant. Probably should have. I think I could have easily bought that around the same price, $15. But now it's selling $50 to $60 raw. It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, the market right now definitely seems speculative, in my opinion. A lot of store variants out there. There's one coming out tomorrow that I'm going to try to pick up. I'm sure it's going to be going for, it should probably go up in value. We'll see. I don't know. Some of these store variants just seem to be, there's just too many of them these days. So a lot of YouTubers have been complaining about this. So I know I'm not in the minority on this. But we'll see. Hey, the artwork is the best it's ever been, in my opinion. So buy what you like. That's the bottom line. Don't worry about just trying to buy what you think is going to be worth money. Just buy what you like, and if it's never worth a thing, you'll be happy, right? That's the way to approach it, in my opinion. All right, guys, that was your top 10 list for this week, ending, what is today? I think it's April 11th. I think it's April 11th. I don't even know what day it is. Yeah, it's April 11th. The Masters is this weekend, so I'll be spending a lot of time on the couch watching Tiger Woods and Brooks Koepka and all these guys go at it. I'll say my money is on Brooks Koepka. He's leading. He led the first day. I think he's leading on the second day. Usually if he's got a good, strong lead, he'll usually hold it. I think he's tied for the lead today, so yeah, we'll see. There's still a lot of golf left this weekend, but I'm a big Masters fan, and I enjoy watching it every year. It's one of the few things I do sports-wise that kind of keeps me on the couch. So we'll see how that goes. All right, guys, if you haven't already, please hit the bell for notifications. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Please leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. What do you think of this list? Is there something else I should have mentioned? I didn't mention the notables. Incredible Hulk 620. I guess this is the reference to the first Green Door and the Unseen 14. I don't know anything about that, but those are the honorable mentions. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. What do you think of the list? Leave me a comment, and I will have another video posted this weekend. All right, guys, thanks.